Hey, good evening. Hope everybody's Easter Saturday, or actually Easter weekend is going well. Not quite Easter Sunday. It's just about to be. It's a bit late. A little technical difficulty earlier with that article push, but I got that pushed out. So you can check the weather blog. It takes a deep dive into the severe weather potential Monday, and that's why I'm doing this Facebook Live because severe storms look to be in the forecast for Monday, and I'm going to talk about the April 8th cloud cover forecast too. So tonight is looking pretty quiet. Let's take a quick dive into that forecast just in case you missed the 10 p.m. newscast. I'll show you that whole weather forecast for us. It's going to be a windy and warm Easter Sunday. And then I did issue that alert day for Monday because it looks to be like that severe weather potential that is going to be on the increase for us. Now, today was quite mild. We saw those highs in the mid to upper 70s. We even saw a few 80s. And I think tomorrow it should be a similar day as far as those highs. It's going to be a mainly cloudy day. I do think tomorrow cloud cover will win out for us. And here's Rogers right now. So still holding on to that mild feel, 63 degrees. South wind will stay up tonight. And because of that, it's going to be a pretty mild night. Those winds and that cloud cover, it's kind of going to keep us a little bit unseasonably warm. So Rogers 63, River Valley should be a tad warmer. Upper 60s for Fort Smith is at 68 degrees right now. So for this time of year, that's the average high. So the lows tomorrow morning are going to be near the average highs. Now, tonight, cloud cover will be abundant. It's going to be a mostly cloudy sky. Those winds staying up. So again, those morning lows tomorrow are going to be quite mild. And got the Easter forecast for you. Let's go full screen right there. Got that bunny. He's going to be happy tomorrow. He's going to be sniffing that breeze that's going to be ushering in some Gulf moisture. And that's going to serve as some fuel for some severe storms Monday. But tomorrow, excellent weather. No need to worry for Easter Sunday. The day that we have our eye on is Monday. Stalled out frontal boundary to our north. That will get going tonight as those south winds pick up. And that will serve as some moisture increasing mechanisms ahead of that dry line. So it's definitely going to be seeing those dew points increase tonight. Tomorrow should be in the 60s. And then on Monday, maybe even in the upper 60s to around 70 for those dew points. So the moisture will definitely be there. Now, as we look off to the west, tracking some storms across the West Coast, California. Right now, nothing is severe, but earlier during the evening, California had a severe storm, a Santa Barbara. So this storm does mean business, very powerful low. You can see that circulation right there. That's going to be making its way in east. We're going to be in that southwest flow beginning tomorrow. So maybe even tomorrow evening during peak heating. Can't quite rule out a pop-up shower storm. Tomorrow it shouldn't be severe, but Monday, we're going to be in that southwest flow, and all that energy from that low across the West Coast is going to be moving in. So Monday could be quite the active day. And then beyond that, the forecast gets a bit quiet. But right now, here's the day 3, level 3 risk. So level 3 enhanced risk, taking a closer look. Now, what the enhanced risk means, it means that many severe storms will be a possibility for us. As of right now, the timing looks to be Monday afternoon, evening. The models, some of them have kind of slowed down a bit, so that risk might extend into early Tuesday morning. I'll show you a few models in just a minute. Now, with the enhanced risk, all modes of severe weather look possible. So large hail, damaging winds, maybe even tornadoes. That looks to be a possibility for us. Further south and east, we're going to be seeing that severe storm risk drop off. So, but again, we're still a couple days out. So this will likely change that risk as we go into tomorrow. And now this will be updated early Sunday morning. So I'll have the latest update for you on that tomorrow. But here's a future track showing Monday morning. It is showing cloud cover. Now this is the graph model, one of our computer models. It doesn't mean that this is what's going to happen. But this is just one of our models. So this model shows cloud cover during the morning. It shows some activity. So if we get morning cloud cover Monday, if we get a few shower storms, that will decrease the instability for Monday afternoon when all that energy moves in. So it could decrease the severe storm potential. But if this model is overdoing the cloud cover, if we see more sun in the morning, if we don't get as much activity in the morning, that could spell trouble for Monday afternoon and evening. So if you're looking at the computer models, look at Monday morning, see what the models are trending to. Now, as we go throughout the day Monday, this model keeps things pretty quiet during the afternoon, but then during the evening, as all that energy moves in, we're going to be seeing a severe storm risk really ramp up Monday afternoon, evening hours. So here is that energy making its way through. Dry line cold front set up. That's going to be the trigger mechanism for all these storms. And then here's even at the 2 a.m. So this latest model run kind of has the severe storm potential lingering into early Tuesday morning. And then all this should be out of here by daybreak Tuesday. But again, this is the graph model. This model usually has the storms exiting the area a little bit early. So we're going to have to see if that happens again. So I think we should be drying out by Tuesday afternoon. But Tuesday morning could see some lingering showers and storms. But the main time frame for the severe weather looks to be the Monday afternoon and evening time frame. And then beyond that, forecast gets pretty chilly. Got the cold air moving in Tuesday, Wednesday. And midweek next week looks pretty quiet. And then by next weekend, here's April 7th. Keep in mind, April 8th is the eclipse. So we do not want cloud cover. We do not want rain. Do not want storms. Now, here's the European model showing some cloud cover overhead Monday at around 1 p.m. So a little bit concerned for the forecast for Monday. But again, keep in mind, we are over a week out. So this will change. But we're going to keep a close eye on Monday, April 8th for sure, because the past few model runs have been showing us some activity there. But not tonight. Going to be mainly cloudy. Temperatures very mild for this time of year. We're going to be tomorrow. Again, cloud cover should win out. It's going to be a windy and warm day. And just in case you missed the newscast, here is that 7-day forecast. As I check comments, you can check out that 7-day forecast. Again, alert day has been issued for Monday. Stay alert, especially during Monday afternoon and evening. Many severe storms look possible. Then beyond that, it's going to be getting pretty cold. And then by next weekend, temperatures rebound nicely. Now, notice the trend the past few weeks. We've been having last week, we had a big rainstorm Monday. The week before that, pretty sure we had some activity on that Monday. So hopefully we break the trend from April 8th. But Jeff is saying moisture in the air. Yes, if you're just joining this Facebook Live, I'm hopping on here after the 10 p.m. newscast to update everybody on the severe potential threat for Monday. It looks to be pretty substantial. Moisture in the air, Jeff, definitely you might notice those dew points are on the increase. Yesterday, we were in the 40s. Today, we're in the 50s. Going to get the dew points up. Current dew points. See what we're working with right now. So, we're in the 50s. So not quite all that humid yet, but tomorrow, I think some deeper moisture will be making its way in. You could already see to our south, Louisiana is in the 60s. Now, if I can do a future track dew point trend, you can see what happens. So here's tonight, forecast dew points, 50s. Tomorrow, we're back in the 60s. Again, Easter Sunday looks quiet. And then into Monday, notice how some deeper moisture moves in, even some darker greens and some yellows potentially in our southern counties. That is 70-degree dew points. So that is just one of the ingredients that we need for severe weather. It's a good point, Jeff, to bring up dew points, because remember, for severe weather, we need to have 4 ingredients. And number 1 is that deep, low-level moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. That looks to be moving in. We also need instability. Now, That is the question here. That's why I think the surface-based instability is a conditional threat. Because in the morning, if we get cloud cover, if we get storms, if we get rain, that will make the instability in the afternoon, especially the surface-based, not as high. That would decrease the tornado potential. But if Monday morning, if it's sunny, if we're capped, if we don't get any activity, the atmosphere will be primed as that energy moves in. And that leads us to our next ingredient, the source of lift. That's going to be a cold front dry line setup. As that big low pressure moves in, it's going to swing that cold front in, and that will serve as the trigger for the severe weather. And the wind shear looks to be there. That is the change in wind speed and wind direction as we increase in heights. Jacob's asking about, do you think a moderate risk gets issued? If so, where? Yeah, Jacob, this is a tricky forecast. The models, this positively tilted trough, the models have not been consistent. It's a tricky forecast. As far as the moderate, I don't know. I think there's a chance. I think they might shift that risk more into southeast Oklahoma, potentially. But again, it's an interesting question to see what they do. I think they'll keep it at the enhanced just because of the conditional instability aspect of it. Yeah. Here's what I was talking about. If we get rain before the main storms, while I'm talking about this, let me get the risk up just to show you what we're talking about. So if we get rain before the main storm line happening, will it lower the severe risk? Yes, I think it will. But again, it's not going to rain in every single area of the forecast in the morning, most likely. So I do think that issuing the alert day was the right thing to do here. Jason, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to clarify the model map. I'm not sure what map you're talking about. Watching for Cassville. Yep, you're in the enhanced risk, Penny. So definitely be weather aware Monday. Stay alert. I got a weather blog up on the KNWA site, Fox 24 site. Check that out. And I'll be here tomorrow all day in the afternoon, evening, or at least after 1:30, and update you all on what's going to be happening. Chief Meteorologist Dana Scoff is watching. Show the day 3 probability. Yeah, you can get to that. Happy Easter, Kayla. Easter looks to be a nice day. A bit breezy, but we're not expecting storms. Yeah, we do not want tornadoes, Andrea. And if we get the storms in the morning, and the cloud cover, I think that will decrease our tornado threat. But again, at this point in time, all modes of severe weather are on the table, including large hail, damaging winds, tornadoes. So we're definitely going to have to stay alert Monday for sure. Just checking comments. Here's Alex. 62 degrees, dew point 58%, humidity 89% in West Bentonville. Yeah, so you can see that Gulf moisture is really working its way in, and that's going to serve as one of the ingredients that we need for severe weather. Now, I showed you the graph model. We can look at a few other models just to show you what could be happening. Here's the ACRRR model. Here again, here's Monday morning. It's not going to quite reach the evening hours, but we're going to be seeing this model is showing cloud cover, some rain in the morning, and then during the evening, you can see that the main energy kind of lagging back. So that has it coming in after 9:30. So I think the models are trending a little bit later in the day Monday. We can look at the NAM model. Showing cloud cover and rain in the morning. Again, this is Monday morning, going throughout the day. You see that the NAM has the main energy coming in around midnight here. So compared to what I saw earlier during the day, the models seem to be pushing the main energy further into the evening hours. And I think that's because of the positively tilted nature of this trough. So usually when it goes positive, the energy tends to lag back. If it goes negative, it may even speed up. But that's definitely a positively tilted trough. So again, this risk will be updated later on tonight. Going to be watching for that. Here's a question from Lacey. Best time to drive to Fayetteville on Monday from Dallas Fort Worth? As early as possible, Lacey, because the further into the day we go, the higher the potential for severe weather. Might even be a few storms Monday morning. I don't think those are going to be the ones that you have to worry about. It's going to be the ones during Monday late afternoon, evening hours. So definitely, I would get here in the morning if you can. Wyatt's on. Hey Wyatt, what's going on? Feel free to chime in if you're noticing anything about this system here, because the models have been kind of trending later into the day, Monday into early Tuesday morning. Misty using the enhanced risk. Keep in mind, Misty, this is going to be updated later on tonight. So if you're in the enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5, and again, it's for Monday, so you have to stay weather aware Monday. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, so if you're just joining, we're doing this Facebook Live because we have severe weather potential for Monday. As far as the timing, storm chances will be there Monday morning, but the main timing that you have to worry about is going to be Monday. It's going to be Monday during the afternoon. Yeah, so here's the day 3 convective outlook, probability risks. So significant severe storm is looked to be possible mainly west of us. So on the latest model runs kind of have the main energy lagging back. This risk was more centered over us yesterday. It's kind of made a turn more to the northwest. But again, this could change again. So again, this timing is for Monday afternoon and evening for the severe weather potential. Yeah, can zoom in on the Fort Smith area for you. Definitely, you have to keep your guard up. The whole forecast area has the chance for severe weather. Yeah, so Fort Smith, the whole forecast area definitely has to be keeping their guard up Monday. And getting a lot of questions about the timing, so I can show you that future track again. Again, here's Monday morning. So it is showing cloud cover and maybe even a few showers and storms Monday morning. Now, these storms could produce some hail, mainly elevated storms, but as we go throughout the day here, we're going to have to watch Monday morning carefully. If we get clearing, if we don't get as much activity, the atmosphere is going to be primed for the afternoon. And this model, again, it's just a computer model, keeping it pretty quiet throughout the afternoon, has the energy coming in Monday evening. And then here's 11 p.m. So again, this latest model run has kind of delayed it until early Tuesday morning, whereas earlier during the day it was showing Monday evening. Yeah, I can show you the European. The reason why I haven't been showing that, Alex, is because it's a lower resolution model, but I can show you that. Here's a rewind here. So again, here's Monday morning, showing cloudy skies. Showing some rain Monday morning. Again, that's why I think the surface-based instability is going to be a conditional risk for us. Monday afternoon, showing some rain. Again, this is a lower resolution model. And then here is the main line of storms coming in Monday evening, 9 p.m., still off to our northwest, coming in around midnight. So that's the time frame that we really have to watch out for, late Monday evening into early Tuesday morning. And then we're going to be seeing all this activity exiting the area Tuesday morning. I don't think this will be severe daybreak Tuesday. Then I'll be out of there. And then pretty clear midweek next week. Yeah, here is a good point by Cameron. Yeah, so the models are going to be struggling with all this energy coming in. And I can show what you mean right here. So as this trough digs across the West Coast, it's going to put us in what we call southwest flow, setting us up for what we call Baja Blast. And all of those little pieces of energy that you see on the screen there, they could fire up storms. So all these different colors, all the, especially the whites and the reds and the yellows, that's that prefrontal energy. And the models usually do not do a good job with that. And here's Monday morning, here's Monday afternoon. Again, this model has it a little bit to our north and west, but again, the models do not do a good job with this. So there's going to be a lot of energy coming in Monday, and we have to keep our guard up throughout pretty much the whole day, especially beginning during the afternoon and evening hours where the instability looks to be increasing for us. Yeah, Bradley, I could appreciate the rain too. I think that would decrease the instability. Might be just enough to aggravate the arthritis. Yeah, I don't think it's not going to be a soaker like what we saw last Monday, Bradley. It's going to be more of a targeted severe weather event for us. Yeah, Bradley's comment, positively tilted troughs tend to eject a bit more slowly, so it makes sense that the models are showing an overnight event. Yeah, you can see that it's definitely positively tilted. Jason, all the way from San Diego. Yeah. Even the LA area, Santa Barbara, saw some severe weather earlier. Yeah, so this is the system That's going to bring us all that severe weather. So again, it is offshore, giving Southern California a lot of rain. Las Vegas seeing a bunch of rain too, all the way up to the Monterey Peninsula. That defined low pressure circulation. You can definitely see it in the water vapor, and that's going to be the energy that's going to be moving its way in. You see that positively tilted trough. At the end there, it almost tries to become more neutral, actually. But it's just a model. Speaking of models, Blaze, which model do you think is doing the best? Well, as of right now, a lot of the short-range models, like the ACRRRs, aren't really reaching the main energy. So I'm interested to see tomorrow what the models do if they keep lagging it, because they've been pretty inconsistent today. Yeah, that's a lot of rain. So this system does mean business for sure. And that's why we're in the day 3 enhanced risk. Notice the risk is pretty big. So that means that could be some uncertainty with this, kind of painting with a broad brush day 3. Now tomorrow I'm gonna do a better job of pinpointing the exact severe risks as far as the hail potential, the wind potential, the tornado potential. But as of right now, it's still a little bit too early. But again, this risk will be updated early tomorrow morning. Yeah, Alex, this is a really good point. So the later it gets in the day, the more active that low-level jet will be. That concerns me. Yeah, that concerns me too, because if that low-level jet cranks up, that will do 2 things. That will increase the moisture, and it will increase the low-level shear. And those are 2 of the ingredients we need for severe weather. And the trigger will be there, and the instability. I still think that is the concern, the instability. We're going to have to watch for that. Yeah, here's a good point. Temps have trended under forecasted. Yeah, for the first time in forever, the models have overdone the temperatures. And today, that's because of the cloud cover. And tomorrow, earlier during the week, I was thinking it was going to be in the 80s, and I forecasted 77 because of the cloud cover. And if there's cloud cover Monday morning and Monday throughout the afternoon, it's not going to warm up as much either. So that's a good point. Catherine's asking, do you think the risk will go to a moderate? If it does, I think it will just clip us. It's definitely not going to be a widespread moderate over us. I mean, unless the Storm Prediction Center, unless their confidence is going up on this, my gut is saying that they'll just keep the enhanced risk for this event. But who knows? We're going to have to see tomorrow. I'll definitely do another Facebook Live tomorrow to give you an update on that new risk. Yeah, Casey. So Northwest Arkansas, Rogers, Lowell, all in the enhanced risk for the severe weather. Yeah, I just showed the Euro. I can show it to you again, just in case you missed it. So this is a lower resolution model, but it usually does a pretty good job. So it's showing morning cloud cover, morning rain, some rain in the afternoon, but that's the main energy. The main energy is kind of lagging back till Monday evening into early Tuesday morning. And then that wraparound stuff, that's not going to be severe Tuesday daybreak. So that's the European model. Yeah, I think this is a good comment, Bradley. There is a lot of uncertainty with this forecast. I think they will keep the enhanced. If they do change it, I think it'll be Monday when they do. Yeah, I agree with that because of the cloud cover, of the potential for morning storms, the confidence in this forecast is not as high. If it was going to be a sunny morning, if there was no energy coming in earlier in the day, Monday, if it was going to be clear skies and that sun warms up the atmosphere and the instability, all ahead of that front, then it would be a moderate risk for sure. But because of the uncertainty, because of the conditional uncertainty of the instability, they'll probably just keep the enhanced. Yeah. So if you have to be out Monday, I'm praying for just for rain, just so it doesn't get bad at night. Yeah. Yes, good comment too. Yeah, so if we get the rain during the day, it will decrease the severe potential, but it doesn't mean we're out of the woods because this energy means business, and we still could get severe weather during the overnight. Yeah, the euro has been pretty consistent, but again, it is a lower resolution model. I was talking more about the higher resolution models, like the graph model. That's been a bit inconsistent. Okay, yeah. So the timing. So Lisa, if you're just joining Sunday night into Monday, nope. It's going to be Monday nights into Tuesday for the severe storm potential. Olivia, do you think it will be okay by 5 a.m. Tuesday? I think so. It's going to be windy. It's going to be cooling down pretty quickly, but I think the severe storm potential should be out of there by 5 a.m. Unless the system slows down even more. It depends. Where are you? If you're in Central Arkansas, a different story. Dan is saying sometimes prefrontal troughs can make big things happen unexpectedly. Yeah, especially if it's an untapped atmosphere. But again, that is still the question. I I think confidence is pretty high that during the morning will be cloud cover. There'll be some rain, maybe a few storms, but the coverage shouldn't be all that high. So I think there will be some areas where the atmosphere is still primed. Do I need bread and milk for this? I've got a Walmart around the corner if you need to stock up. Um, well, I wouldn't go for the bread, just personal choice. No, milk is fine, but um, yeah. See, people shop for the bread and milk for the big snowstorms where they could be snowed in, where they could have no power and not be able to get to the store. This is a severe storm event, so these storms are going to be here. They're going to be gone. And if we get severe wind gusts, you may lose power, but power outages won't be, or at least hopefully they won't be widespread. Yeah, wouldn't cloud cover through Monday morning and afternoon keeps temp down 3 ingredients. Yeah, it would keep the temperatures down, but we're going to be seeing that those south winds, warm air advection. So it's going to move in some warm air with some pretty high moisture values. But you're definitely right. If we heat up, there'll be a lot more instability. Will this be another evening commute issue? So a lot of the models show rush hour. So when I say rush hour, I mean 5, 6 p.m. Again, if we get a prefrontal trough and we get some energy, like what Cameron and what Dan were talking about, it could be an issue. So I think the whole day Monday, we have to be weather aware. But as of right now, the main concern looks to be moving in late Monday evening into early Tuesday morning. We do get great Easter weather. And if you're wondering about the Easter forecast, it is looking pretty good. Here is that Easter forecast. Tomorrow, if you're going to be out, if you're going to be doing Easter egg hunts, if you're going to be heading off to a church service, tomorrow should be pretty good. It's going to be mild. It's going to be cloud cover will win out. It's going to be a bit windy, though. So the only issue, the reason why it's not exceptional weather, it's only excellent weather, is because those winds are really going to be cranking up. And they're going to be cranking up ahead of Monday, which is why I'm doing this Facebook Live, severe storm potential Monday. And I'll talk about the April 8th cloud cover forecast too, which is, of course, the eclipse. So we got 2 Mondays, 2 big Mondays. One is this Monday, has a severe storm threat. And then April 8th, of course, is the total solar eclipse. So here's a satellite radar picture right now. Pretty quiet. Frontal boundary to our north is starting to make its way northward as a warm front, and that's going to usher in some higher moisture values, waiting for the day one like a kid on Christmas. You're not going to have to wait too much longer. I'm really interested to see what they do too. Rainfall totals. So believe it or not, Alex, even after all that rain we got last Monday, we are still below the average rain for the year and for the month. Fayetteville, 1/10 of an inch below as of today. Fort Smith, different story. Fort Smith is in a surplus of rain for the month, 2.29 inches, and for the year, 2.03 inches. But for the year, Fayetteville is down 1.27 inches. So we do need the rain, especially in northwest Arkansas. We just don't need the severe storms. Shout out to Mark Smith. Thanks for joining, Mark. Yeah, back at it. Have another severe storm risk for us, and it was enough to prompt an alert day for us. So there's the energy again. You can see it offshore California. You can see we had a severe storm pop up across Santa Barbara earlier. LA seeing some rain. Here's a question. Do you think the solar eclipse has anything to do with the weather? No, the solar eclipse is an astronomical event. It's going to affect the weather. I can tell you that. It's going to get cooler, maybe even up to 10 degrees colder, maybe even a little bit more, depending on where you are. As the sun is shadowed by the moon, as the moon comes in front of the sun, and it casts that shadow, it's gonna get cooler. It's gonna feel like nighttime. The crickets will start chirping. The animals might act all funny. And as far as impacting the weather, no. Not besides the temperature drop. As far as decreasing the storm potential, that's not the case. Here's a question. Do you think the enhanced will be pushed west more or stay where it is? I think it will definitely be. I think it'll stay pretty close to where it is. That's my opinion for that. But if it slows down, it might be expanded further west. Now here's a really good comment by Chief Meteorologist Dan Scoff. Don't forget, too, storms can also happen in the slight and marginal threat. It's just less coverage of storms. That's a really good point. So just because you're out of the enhanced, don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down. Because again, we're still on the day 3. This will change later on tonight. And If you're in the slight risk, definitely, even in the marginal risk, we could still see all modes of severe weather, large hail, damaging winds, tornado threat. That will all be there for us for a Monday. All right, so some people might just be joining, so getting some specific questions. So again, we're talking about a severe storm threat from Monday into Monday nights. So I can show you some future track models on the timing. Again, here is the graph model. I was showing this on the newscast earlier today, and this shows some morning activity. This might produce some hail, but nothing too bad to worry about. The main energy that is going to be moving in is going to be Monday afternoon, evening hours. Again, some storms might fire up before this, but here is the graph model showing late during the evening we have some severe storm potential. And then even to the overnight hours into early Tuesday morning. So I think the best chance for severe weather is going to be Monday evening. But that doesn't mean stuff might not pop up Monday afternoon out ahead of that front. Okay, you're driving from Bentonville to Springdale at about 5:30. I assume you mean PM hours. Well, you could be dealing with some storm activity. So definitely all day Monday, be weather aware, stay alert. This model, 5:30, it's showing pretty quiet weather, but it doesn't mean that it will be quiet. I can show you another model. Again, these are just models. These will change. These will flip back and forth. What we have to notice are model trends. And at this point, the energy seems to be trending a little bit behind. And when I say that, I mean that the severe storm threat is shifting further into the evening hours. Yeah, here's the NAM model just showing some rain. I think this is overdone as far as the rain. We could see some storm activity. And then there's the main energy coming in at around midnight. So Olivia, for your 5:30 drive, just stay alert. Have a way to receive weather alerts, whether it be the Your Weather Authority app or weather radio. Amy, I'm right there with you. Spring is back, and that means severe weather season. Yeah, I can't remember if it was you who asked that question earlier, but yeah, the eclipse could definitely cause temperatures to drop. But as far as anything beyond that, it's not really going to affect the weather all that much. What are the soundings looking like? Yeah, well, the soundings, if that is the question, the instability when looking at the soundings, this is going to be a lot less if we get the activity in the morning hours. So the soundings are a good thing to look at that day for sure. As of right now, they're going to be all over the place. So again, here's that risk, day 3 risk. Taking a closer look. So again, the forecast area either in the enhanced or the slights. And again, timing Monday afternoon, evening, large hail, damaging winds, tornado threat will definitely be there for us. And I'm just trying to read the comments. That's why there's some moments of silence. Yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to chime in. Jason, have a question about the European model. You got a link of site. Very interesting graph you were showing. The European model, I look at Pivotal Weather. That's a website that you can find it on. College of DuPage, you can find it on that. Yeah, so the European model, remember a few years ago you couldn't really find it, but now it's getting out there. Yeah, so if you're just joining, talking about that severe storm threat. If it slows down, could it be worse for the west of us, and could it make it worse for the east of us? Well, if it slows down, then our severe storm potential will go further into the overnight hours. And that's what we never want. We do not want severe weather at night. So if the system slows down, it's going to shift towards and over the night. Yeah, so to show you the eclipse forecast real quick. Been on for about 50 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to chime in here. All right, here's a question. Hi, I have not been able to follow the weather lately. What is the weather outlook for Cersei? Thank you. Okay, Cersei, little out of the forecast area, but I believe that's in central Arkansas, northeast of Little Rock. Yeah, I mean you're in the marginal right now, but again, this is the day 3. Day 2 should be coming out around 2 a.m. tonight, and that will give a detailed breakdown on all the threats: large hail, tornado threat, damaging wind threat. I'm really interested to see what they'll do. I think they'll keep us in the enhanced. Yeah, it's Chief Meteorologist Dan Scott, but it's the day 2. You have to wait until around 2 a.m. Yeah, so that's going to come out in about 2 hours. So again, here's the graph model just showing some, again, storm potential will be there pretty much all day Monday. Here's late morning. Could see a few storms. Again, the models are showing cloud cover. That's why we're in the enhanced, not the moderate, because of the cloud cover and because of the potential for morning activity. And then here's the main energy coming in Monday. Do I have an Easter tie for tomorrow? Yeah, I could probably get an Easter tie going tomorrow. There, Alex, can do that. Will you post the update when it comes in? Yeah, I'll do an update tomorrow, definitely for sure. I'll do an app push and I'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow too, and go into more details on all this tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a lot better idea on because still there are some uncertainties. I'm going to have a better idea tomorrow on all of that. When does the next NOAA forecast? No, if the SPC outlook, Alex. I think you're asking about that. It's going to come out at around 2 a.m. Okay, here's a pretty specific question from Leslie. Um, can you foresee what the winds will be like Monday evening in the Fort Smith area? Yeah, I tell you what, Leslie, it's been windy the past couple days. Tomorrow's going to be windy, and Monday is no different. It's going to be windy. Monday evening is going to be some south wind gusts, 20 to 30 miles per hour. But if we get severe weather, then there could be a lot higher than that. And there is going to be a chance for severe weather. So you're just joining in. The reason why we're doing this Facebook Live is because of the severe storm potential. And you can see it right there. Monday evening, we got the storms on their way into early Tuesday morning. Again, should be out of there Tuesday morning. But here's that risk. Many severe storms possible. That's what the enhanced means. Level 3 out of 5. Now, again, this will be updated pretty soon. And I'll do another update on that tomorrow. Cooler temps and possibly mean hail, correct? Could possibly mean hail. Cooler temperatures, Alex. Yeah, if we have cooler temperatures aloft, that could mean hail. Because that'll make the lapse rates more steep. And if that low of a jet kicks in, that'll increase the shear, and then we can get some potential for some hail. So we've got this Monday, and we have next Monday. So again, here's the European model showing the storms coming through, some rain potentially Monday morning. And then beyond that, again, the European model has been showing Monday evening for the main energy. And then all that moves out Tuesday. It's going to be getting pretty cold, actually. Those morning lows Thursday morning, not yet done with those freezes. And then here's Sunday. Could see some rain, maybe some cloud cover. Here's April 8th. Got the eclipse path on there. And totality for Arkansas, showing cloud cover, showing precipitation, showing rain, all the way south through Texas, even up into the Midwest, into Illinois, into Indiana. And again, we're over a week out, so this will change. But as of right now, a little concerned about cloud cover come Monday. Anyway, predicting temperature inversions. Yeah, inversions, that is the cap that we always talk about. The atmosphere is capped. There is an inversion. And to find that out, you can look at model soundings. Yeah, as far as how big will the hail be? Well, little far out to pinpoint the exact details here on hail size. If you join tomorrow, I'll have a lot better idea on that. Honestly, I really haven't looked at that. I've been so busy trying to get out weather blogs, trying to produce the shows, doing all the radio updates. It's been a really busy day. If it forms into a line, would it make it less severe than isolated storms? If the storms form into a line, it doesn't mean they'll be less severe. It means that the tornado potential will go down and it will transition into a straight line wind threat. Not to say we still couldn't get spin up tornadoes on that line. So I wouldn't say that the hail potential will decrease too, but we could still see um, life threatening winds with a line of storms. So in some ways, that statement is correct. Yes, if you're just joining, here's the April 8th eclipse forecast. And again, a little bit concerned about that potential for cloud cover. Still 500 people on here, been going for about 1 hour. Again, feel free to chime in if you have questions. I think I'm all caught up. Doing this Facebook Live because we have issued an alert day for Monday into Tuesday. And notice how the timing on that is off. Tuesday into Wednesday, these graphics they update at around midnight, and that's the banner's off, but the graphic there is for Monday. So if you missed the newscast tonight, here is the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow's Easter. Today's Easter, actually. It is past midnight. So happy Easter, everybody. 20% PM. Again, there could be some, we are going to be in southwest flow tomorrow. There could be some energy working its way in. Not expecting severe weather for Monday, though. I mean, not expecting severe storms for Easter, though. Monday issued an alert day for the potential for severe weather. Notice mainly PM, because during the morning we could see some storms, maybe even some severe storms early in the day Monday, but those will just be elevated hail threats with those storms, maybe some collapsing, severe winds. But Monday afternoon and evening, that is the time frame that we have to watch. Notice behind the severe weather icon there, we have a cold front, and that is the trigger mechanism for the severe storm. So again, the 4 ingredients that we need are the low-level moisture, the Gulf moisture. We're going to have that because those south winds are going to be ushering that in. We need to have the instability. That is the question. That's why I still think that the surface-based instability is conditional on whether or not we get cloud cover and some rain during the morning hours. We need the trigger mechanism, which we're definitely going to have with that cold front, and we need low-level wind shear, and that looks to be present too. With a low-level jet kicking in and with that cold front coming through, that is some wind shear. Then it's getting cold. Check out those morning lows Thursday morning below freezing. So we're not yet done with those morning freezes. Warming up by next weekend, back in the 70s. So by next weekend, it is looking nice. But I've been showing the European model for the following Monday. So the Monday after this upcoming Monday, that is the total solar eclipse. And let's see what the GFS shows. Let me get that loaded up for you. I haven't looked at this yet today. I've just been showing the European. Here it is. So here's the GFS model, the American model, showing all the energy moving in for this Monday into Tuesday. And then very nice midweek. So if the eclipse was midweek next week, that would be perfect viewing, at least for us. That big snowstorm across the Northeast. Look at that. All right, so weekend, cloud. All right, so Friday was sunny, but Saturday, partly sunny. And you got some rain. Got another system. That's Sunday morning, showing some rain. Clearing out. And then southwest flow. So actually, let me enter this and scoot this back a little bit here. Stand by. All right. So let me save that. And we can zoom in here. So again, here is the total solar eclipse path. Yeah, it should. Again, we've been concerned about this setup for pretty much the whole week last week. Looks to be, but again, we're still over a week out. Still over a week out. Josh Rugger is on this. That potential storm system for April 8th needs to eat a Snickers and get out of here. I agree. Yeah, let's just have some nice weather and just enjoy this eclipse because they do not happen often. And Dan Scoff has been preaching that you do not want to miss this. And that icon pretty much sums up the GFS future track for April 8th. But yeah, Dan saw the 1991 eclipse. He was in Baja and saw that. That was quite the Baja blast. And then he saw the 2017 eclipse. And that was pretty good weather for him. So yeah. So here's Monday, April 8th, showing cloud cover. So I probably should have saved that. So here's why we had cloud cover. Here's the GFS model, jet stream forecast. It's fast forwarding. That ridge, that is clear skies all day, especially downstream the trough axis, or actually downstream the ridge axis. And then we're in southwest flow, almost split flow here. Yeah, that is some potential for some energy moving in Monday. So Alex Hall, Pivotal Weather has a good eclipse cloud cover forecast page with the ensembles if you want to check that out. Yeah, we've been looking at that all week. Yeah, it does have a really good page there for us. Oh, so all right. So the AI Euro has that system shifting north on April 8th. So again, the models is still far out. Things will change. We're going to have to watch. Severe potential for April 8th. Let's see here. Stand by. There it is. This is a look at the instability here. So we're looking at, this is Thursday again. We're going to have the ridge. It's going to be quiet weather. Let's see if the GFS has some instability return for April 8th. Here's Sunday. Looks to be south of us. Yeah, for the week of the eclipse. All right. And let's look at Monday. Oh boy. Yeah, so it's creeping into mainly areas west of us. So yeah, it's going to be April. It's that time of year. We're going to have to watch for some potential severe weather too. Look at what the European shows again. Yeah, we do not want severe weather potential on the day of the eclipse for sure, because we want to be talking about the eclipse. So here's the European model. So we're going to look at the instability for April 8th. Right. Okay. So here's Sunday. It looks to be west of us. Remember how Sunday for the GFS, it was south of us. So again, the models are not in agreement. Here's Monday. Has some instability working in during peak heating. But again, it's just kind of far out to pinpoint severe storm potential. And Josh knows that too, but it's just interesting to see what could happen, because this April 8th is definitely going to be a day where we do not want cloud cover. Even a thick cumulus cloud could wreck your viewing, just like Nashville, August 20. Yeah, because you want to have those glasses on and see the activity around the sun. So if you get even in fair weather. So if we have if we have a high pressure ridge and you're on the northern periphery of that ridge and you get some fair weather cues, that could ruin the eclipse too. Yeah, all over the place from the models, which gives me optimism. So if the models were in agreement, that would give us higher confidence in the forecast. So the fact that they're not in agreement, that means that we don't have to put too much faith into the models. And me too. And we still have about 500 people on here. So the main reason why we're doing this live is because of the first Monday. We're talking about Mondays. Now, this upcoming Monday, we have a severe storm threat, and I did issue an alert day for it because Storm Prediction Center put us in a enhanced risk level 3 out of 5. And there it is. So you zoom in on that. Again, this will be updated. This will be old news in about an hour and a half. Level 3 enhanced risk. And ignore the banner that update at midnight. This is for Monday. So Monday afternoon, evening hours, that looks to be the best chance for severe weather. Monday morning could see some storm activity, but looking mainly just elevated, large hail threat, maybe a downburst as the storm collapses. But at Monday afternoon, evening, all modes of severe weather are possible. Can't stress that enough. Large hail, damage, and winds, tornadoes, that looks to be all in the cards. Here's a future track showing a storm activity Monday morning. Now, this model and a lot of the models, pretty much all of them, are showing cloud cover and rain and storm activity Monday morning. That's why the surface-based instability is conditional for the afternoon. If Monday morning, if it's sunny, if the atmosphere is capped, if we don't have any activity, then the atmosphere will be primed for the main energy moving in later on Monday. And the model's kind of pushing it later on into Monday evening, making it more of a potential overnight event. But again, we could have a prefrontal trough out ahead of that cold front that could serve as a forcing for some activity. So a lot of moving parts with this forecast, a lot of uncertainties. Here's 2 a.m. still showing storms. And then out of there, should be out of there by daybreak Tuesday. But again, this model, the graph model, usually has the activity leaving a little bit too early. So this could be showing the storms leaving earlier than what is actually going to happen. Tuesday at noon should be done. And then quiet weather comes in midweek. So if there are no more questions, I think I'll end it. Been on this for an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah. Graph doesn't do a good job with that rain in the backside, which I think is something we get Tuesday morning. Yeah, the Europeans showed it. Showed some rain. But as far as severe storm potential Tuesday morning, not going to be as high as Monday afternoon, evening. Should pretty much be ending, if not over, especially by daybreak Tuesday. Early Tuesday, like just after midnight, that'll be a different story. So got the alert day icon on there for Monday. Many severe storms. Stay alert throughout the whole day. Yeah, this sums it all up. The weather changes so much; it's hard to know what to expect. That's why it's hard to predict the weather at times. Yeah, and this event for Monday definitely holds true for that comment. A lot of uncertainties, conditional, surface-based instability, threat. But again, alert day for the whole day. Storms in the morning look possible. As Josh says, storms Monday a.m. could have some hail potential, but the main event looks to be Monday afternoon, evening hours, even into Tuesday, early morning hours. And then beyond that, just some cold mornings, temperatures in the afternoon warming up nicely by next weekend, looking nice. Hopefully, we do not get cloud cover for the eclipse. So, till then, thanks for joining. Signing off here, 12:34 p.m. or 12:34 a.m. on this Easter Sunday morning. I'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow. I'll have some more app updates, and I'll update that weather blog, and so we can pinpoint these severe storm threats for Monday. So stay safe and have a happy Easter.